Astley and Grieve, I believe, will get the assist on Roman Volpat's 5th goal of the year. Does Grieve get a piece of this out in front? Maybe not.
And again, the defense, somebody's got to take that guy. Somebody's got to knock him down. You can't have a guy behind you and your goaltender making the save and then the rebound going right to him for an empty net goal. It's tough enough for a goaltender to see that puck coming from the point, let alone the rebound on the second attempt.
Nemechek draws the other assist at 10:44. And we've got a 3-2 Phoenix lead now. In behind the goal, it bounced away from Richard Park. Richard Park, the extra forward for the Lumberjacks. They're trying to get a fire lit under Richard Park. Now Park out from behind the net, trying to dump it out in front. He was taken off the puck, and Phoenix with a chance to clear. Now they get it ahead. Ruslan Batirshin missed his man on the right side. That trickles all the way back in behind Mike Tamburov. The Jacks touch up. We get a whistle and a stoppage of play with a 3-2 Phoenix lead. A timeout on the ice. 8:43 to go here in the first. 3-2 Phoenix on the Jacks Hockey Network.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you grown. Soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you dance and wait on the things like the sun, for the time they are a
McCain brings you the freshest tasting frozen pizza ever made. McCain Pizza Premier in the unique vacuum-packed flavor lock package that seals air out so it stays fresher tasting longer. It cooks in just half the time and has a tender, no-mess rim. So whenever you're ready for pizza, McCain Pizza Premier is ready for you in fresh tasting deli lovers, pepperoni, and deluxe. McCain Pizza Premier. We've got a lock on fresh taste.
Kids help out between periods of a Lumberjack game with the Sherwin-Williams Junior Lumberjack Contest. Get 4 tickets to a Jacks game and the opportunity to come out and help around the bench. Sign up at any area Sherwin-Williams store and visit the Lumberjack display. The Lumberjacks down a goal now as Phoenix has taken the lead on the power play by Roman Volpet. And at center ice, the Jacks take over now. On the far side, Jock Callender lays that off the boards. That trickles back into the Phoenix zone. The Road Runners back together. Jacks have the Callender out there with Dave McElwain and Richard Park. Now Rick Zombo hitmans the puck out on the right side. Phoenix tries to step into the zone and go in offside. They've tried to sneak by Jim Pack, but went into the zone offside. And the faceoff just outside the Cleveland blue line with 8:14 to go in the opening period.
Well, it's interesting, Richard Park being out there. I listened to the game the other night from Indianapolis, Tim, when you and Coach Patterson were talking about Park trying to get a fire on him. When he first came down from Pittsburgh at the beginning of the year, he was a ball of fire, and he was a great part of this hockey club. But somewhere along the line, he seemed to have lost some of his fire, and maybe by sitting him now and then, it may ignite that fire again.
Richard Park has 1 assist, no goals in the last 8 games played. And now they're going to make him fight for ice time. No question, one of the best skaters in the league. Now the loose puck around the boards on the near side. The Lumberjacks finally bring it out of their own zone. Brian Bonnet lays it across. Finn Butenschon up for the Lumberjacks defensively. Plays that in behind the goal. Eddie Patterson on the near side. Reverses it the other way. Brad Patty out of the head. And Brian Bonnet failed to keep it into the line. And lays that back into the Phoenix blue line. Intercepted there. The Roadrunners lay it in to the zone. It got by. Sven Butenschon out of the circle on the far side. Quick shot, and Tamburov made that save. Dave McConaughey in behind his own goal now. Corey Foster, actually it's Ian Moran with a chance to clear. Couldn't get it done. Comes free for Marinucci. He's got a man in front. Centering pass out there. They try to return the pass, and no Phoenix player on the near side. And it comes into the corner. Brian Bonnet in his own zone now. Lumberjacks unable to find the handle. Here's Phoenix turning with it out in front. Michel Mongeau with a shot, and it goes wide of the net. Along the boards on the far side, knocked down again by the Roadrunners. Back into the corner. Loose puck. The Jacks trying to pin the man in along the far boards. Now it comes loose, and it almost got in behind Mike Tamburov. Tamburov kind of lost that in his skates. At the side of his own net now, Ian Moran. Moran skates out, plays it off the glass. It bounces away, and the Lumberjacks with a chance to clear finally do force it out to center ice. Brent Grieve is tied up there with Ian Moran. And the loose puck finally picked up by the Jacks. Up ahead to Richard Park, stepping over the line. He's got a man coming in front. Park took the shot, a save by Bergeron. Park got his own rebound and put it right back into his pass. In behind the goal now. Park and Christian battle for it. It squirts out in front, but the Jacks can't get there. And it's played away from Peter Allen back out at center ice. Allen lays it into his own zone for Rick Hayward. 6.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Now Jan Hrdina at center ice. Lead pass to Park. Park in offside as he dropped it back to Jeff Christian. And Christian coming late. And the whistle out at center ice.
Good shift for Richard Park. That's the kind of fire that they need on him. He drove to the net, got the good shot off, created a rebound opportunity for his line mates. That's the type of play that they're looking from young Richard Park.
Jack Pham, Sandoz Pharmaceuticals presents the Bet You Win sweepstakes. One lucky winner is going to win a trip for two to Las Vegas. Look for details at the Theraflu or Travis D display at your local discount drug mart. Bet You Win from Sandoz Pharmaceuticals. It's 3-2 Phoenix. Couple of goals by Brent Grieve, just 30 seconds apart here early in the first period. Jack's got goals from Brad Lauer and Lane Lambert to tie it at 2, and Phoenix has come back on the power play to take the 1-goal lead. And the Roadrunners now have to turn back into their own zone for it. Steve McKenna at the side of his own goal, plays it up the boards and all the way down the ice. This will be an icing call against the Roadrunners as Hayward is back to touch. Rick Hayward seeing regular ice time for the Lumberjacks. He's a presence out there, obviously. 14 penalty minutes a week ago Friday at Cincinnati. He has had no penalty minutes in the previous 4 games.
Well, Rick seems to go in spurts where he seizes the opportunity. If he feels that the toughness and his type of play is needed in a hockey game, he'll go for it. Maybe once in a while he'll do it to get his teammates fired up. Of course, the game in Cincinnati, before coming to Cleveland, he had played in Cincinnati for a couple of years.
A lot of shots early here in the first period. 18-11 so far for the Phoenix Roadrunners. We've still got 6 minutes to play in the opening period. Knocked down by a high stick by the Lumberjacks, but play continues. Jan Hrdina now it drops back into the Cleveland zone. Corey Foster on the far side, got it to Jim Pack. Pack unable to get away from Michel Mongeau. It's played away from Hrdina. And Foster starts out again. Drops it back to Jim Pack. Pack carries it to the Phoenix blue line. Pack into the circle on the far side. Wound up with a shot. He missed the net. In behind the goal, Brad Lauer knocked it down on the other side. Lauer stick handles by a man. Dumped it out in front. It laid right there at the side of the net. And J.C. Bergeron has it pinned in along the post. And we get a whistle and a stoppage of play.
Brad Lauer, Jan Hrdina, and Jeff Christian have had some good scoring opportunities. I think you've got to give an awful lot of credit to Hrdina coming back, igniting that line, and getting those 2 big wingers, Christian and Lauer, going to the net.
Well, he had a knee injury. He's missed the last 6 games. Points in 17 of his last 15 games played. 9 goals and 8 assists. And here's a look at that last opportunity.
Brad Lauer driving to the net. He gets it out in front, and there you see 2 of the Lumberjack players, Hrdina and Christian, waiting for the rebound. And that's the type of action that Coach Patterson's looking for. Hey, if the shots aren't going in, let's jam the net.
Phoenix has Astley out defensively with Steve McKenna. Jack sent Jock Callender in to take the faceoff. He's got Lane Lambert on one wing, Dave McAway now on the other side. Chris Marinucci won the faceoff, and the Phoenix Roadrunners gain control. Mark Astley brings it out at center ice. Up at the left side, dumped it into the far corner. In the Cleveland end, Ian Moran there, rips it in behind his own goal. Around the boards, Lane Lambert drilled along the near side boards, but the Jacks get it out. Now it comes ahead. Phoenix on the near side, trying to dump it into the Cleveland zone, and Ian Moran's got a turn to play. Moran back in behind his own net. Just over 5 minutes to go in the opening period. Up ahead, it bounces away from Callender. Callender catches up to it. Left it there for Lane Lambert. Left wing pass. It couldn't get it to Dave McAway. And it bounced away from Jock Callender. Moran unable to keep it in. And the Lumberjacks got it clear of the zone. Ben Butenschot ripped it right back in behind J.C. Bergeron. Behind his own net, this is Mark Astley as Jacks change up on the play. That hit a man. Loose puck out in front. Callender tried to settle it down. Now took the shot, and Bergeron knocked it away. Back wing along the far boards. In behind the goal to Callender. Callender looking for a man in front. He's got Lane Lambert there, and it was intercepted. And they clear it out to the line and now tip it back into the Cleveland zone. Tambura out of his net and play it quickly ahead to Rick Hayward. Both teams changing up in the find out. Hayward got it ahead on the right side to Peter Allen. He's cut off. And Stefan Soulier for the Phoenix Roadrunners. Got it near side. Nemechek tipped it out center ice. And it's back, banged back to the Cleveland blue line. 4:20 to go in the opening period. Still 3-2 Phoenix. Now the Roadrunners on the attack again. And a shot by Soulier, knocked away by Tamburo. Soulier into the corner on the far side. Watched there by Peter Allen. Lays it in behind the net. Checked it along the boards. Rick Hayward's got his man pinned it along the boards. That's Mike Hudson. That brings a whistle and a stoppage of play with 4:06 to go here in the first period. Still 3-2 Phoenix on the Jacks Hockey Network. Jacks need wireless communication services. They turn to GTE, the official wireless communications provider to the Jacks. For more information about cellular, fax, data, video, paging, and Telego, visit GTE MobileNet store or a mall location. 4:06 to go here in the opening period. 3-2 Phoenix with the lead. The difference right now, that power play goal by Roman Volpak. About halfway through the opening period. Now the Lumberjacks chipping along the boards on the near side. Penalty coming up as Mike Tamburo went to the bench. This is going to be against the Roadrunners, and the Jacks are going to get their first power play opportunity. I believe Roman Volpat's going to go in.
He's questioning the call, but he certainly was holding Peter Allen.
Ian Walsh comes over to make the call, and Roman Volpat. See if we can pick it up here. He's got Peter Allen held pretty good.
Volpat's a pretty big man, and he's got Peter Allen wrapped around. I don't know why he was questioning the holding call when it's clear that he had both arms wrapped around him.
Lumberjacks get their first power play opportunity of the contest. They come in ranked 4th in the league on the power play at just under 19%. They've scored 34 power play goals. You see the Phoenix penalty killing, not great. They're ranked 13th in the league. We'll set up this Jacks power play for you now. John Herdina up front. Jeff Christian on the right wing. And the other forward for the Lumberjacks is Brad Lauer. Now Corey Foster and Ian Moran to the points. Ian Moran gave it up at center ice to Jeff Christian. Backhands that piece back in behind the goal. They rip it around the boards. The Lumberjacks fail to keep that into the line. Out of the bouncing puck, the Jacks can't get to it. Phoenix finally does, and they lay it back in behind their own, or into their own zone. And Batyrshin got it out at center ice. Ian Moran back to his own blue line. Minute 28 left in the power play. Moran, a rink wide pass that bounced away from Foster. Corey Foster's got it again. Rink wide pass to Ian Moran on the right wing. And he backhands that deep into the zone. Lumberjacks not getting in after it, though, and they clear it out to the line. Does Phoenix, and out at center ice. Ian Moran dropped it back to Corey Foster. A minute 10 left in the man advantage. Now John Herdina plays it deep into the zone. Around the boards it goes. Christian got a stick on that. Another penalty coming up as Jeff Christian is drilled to the boards and goes to the ice. And this may be against Batyrshin of the Phoenix Roadrunners. If so, it's going to be a two-man advantage for the Lumberjacks.
I believe the call is on Jeff Christian.
Well, Christian's been cut. He goes to the...
Well, maybe not. It appeared the referee was spending some time with him, but there is a high sticking call, and it is against the Phoenix Roadrunners.
Ruslan Batyrshin will step in for high sticking. Let's see if we can pick it up. He comes into the boards pretty hard, and does the stick come up? Oh boy, it sure does.
Yeah, he picks it right up. He's trying to go underneath. He's trying to go underneath Jeff Christian's arm to lift his stick, but he doesn't lift it clearly enough, and he gets the stick right up in Jeff's eye. And right now the Lumberjacks have a great opportunity here. With 1 minute, there'll be a two-man advantage. They've got to spread out, and they've got to get control of the puck in the Phoenix zone.
Christian will go to the room. He'll probably get a stitch or two. And he has been, up until tonight, the Jacks' leading scorer all season long. He's really still the leading scorer with 35 points, but now Brad Lauer has taken over the goal scoring lead. It's a high-sticking penalty to Ruslan Batyrshin at 17:01. Jacks with a two-man advantage now, skated 5-on-3, and an opportunity to tie this game again. Here comes Ian Moran out from behind his own goal. At center ice, left wing pass. Got it ahead to Dave McElwain. McElwain threw it to the side of the net. Bergeron out of his goal, plays it into the corner, knocked down by Lauer. Lauer back out to the right point. Corey Foster, rink wide, Ian Moran. Back to Foster. Moran faked the shot into the circle now. Jock Callender side of the net, took the shot, and Bergeron got a piece of that. Foster back into the right point, set it into the circle, McElwain. Back to the line to Corey Foster. Faked it. Ian Moran now. They're going to try to work it for a one-timer for Corey Foster. Near side, McElwain with a shot. He missed the net with that, and that went up over the glass and out of play. A bad break for the Lumberjacks, and I believe the faceoff's going to come out of the zone.
Well, they worked that one very well. As you said, they had the options there. Do I take the shot from the point, or do we work it in down low for Dave McElwain? And they opted to go with McElwain, and here's the shot. Just goes right up off the lower part of the goal net up into the stands.
Jacks seem to focus a lot on trying to get that one-timer set up, whether it's McElwain in the circle or Foster back into the right point, because Corey's got a can.
Well, they do move the puck extremely well with Foster and Ian Moran back at the point. Both of those fellows can shoot the puck extremely hard and fast. They get it away real quick, and they move the puck very well.
Peter Klima is in street clothes, and in fact sitting in the crowd right in front of us. Peter Klima has been playing the point of the power play.
And they're going to miss Peter back there, but with Foster and Moran, they've got two fellows who also move the puck and shoot the puck extremely well.
20 seconds now left of the two-man advantage. Ian Moran gains the zone on the far side, plays it back in behind the goal. It bounced down to the corner. Astley was there. He couldn't get it away from John Callender. Now Callender got it. Jeff Christian in the circle near side. Christian back out to the line. It's Dave McElwain back at the point on this power play now. McElwain over to Ian Moran. Down low, Callender. Callender pulled it out in front. Glove save. J.C. Bergeron. And Bergeron picked it out before Jeff Christian could get over there. First penalty has expired, so the Lumberjacks are 0 for 1 with a man advantage, and still 56 seconds of this 5-on-4.
Well, some good opportunities for the Lumberjacks. They moved the puck well, and they got some good shots away. Bergeron made a couple of big saves. So the plus side of it is you're moving the puck well, and you're getting some good shots. Now what you have to do is convert those.
Minute 55 to go in the period. Jack still down a goal. And after we saw, well, 4 goals in a span of just a little over a minute, actually about a minute and a half, two teams were tied at 2. Phoenix got the power play goal. We have not seen a goal in the second half of this period. Back to the line, Foster barely kept it in, but it's intercepted, and out they come. Here comes Roman Vopat on the far side. Vopat left it there, tried to drop it for Mike Hudson. That shot knocked down in front of the net. Here come the Jacks out quickly. 43 seconds left in the power play. Don Herdina over the line, right side. Lauer now a centering pass, and it jumped away from Jeff Christian. Christian tipped it back in behind the net. Don Herdina took a hit. Herdina bounced off of that. It's in behind the goal, and the Phoenix Roadrunners clear it to the line. Foster unable to knock it down. And so the Jacks clear the zone as Ian Moran turns to his own blue line. Ian Moran got to the Phoenix line. He was turned away. Jeff Christian has it. Now Christian tried to drop it back in behind his own back, and Phoenix broke that up and heads the other way. Peter Allen knocked it away from the Phoenix Hans Nemecek. And Moran in behind his own goal net. Ian Moran stick angles out to his own blue line. Left side, he got it to Peter Allen. Allen up the left wing. In over the line, he got it to Dave McConaughey. Actually, McElwain hit his back of his skate, and it's going to be whistled down as an offside, kind of a late whistle. And the faceoff's coming out of the zone.
Dave McCulloch just got a little bit too ahead of the play on this rush.
58 seconds left in the first period. Coming up in our first intermission, we're going to hear from Jack's defenseman Ian Moran. Ian's had himself a pretty good season for the Lumberjacks and continues to rack up the points. He scored in 10 of the last 15 games. 2 goals, 9 assists for 11 points. Held scoreless, though, in the last 4. So Ian Moran, like the rest of this team, having trouble right now finding the back of the net.
Well, they've been all struggling. It's just not 1 or 2. It seems to be everybody.
Phoenix tips it deep into the Cleveland zone. Brent Grieve in around a man in behind the net. Trying to dump it to the far side. Grieve on the far side is ridden off the puck by Dave McConaughey and is finally poked by Callender out center ice. Ripped right back into the zone by Rick Zombo, but that's going to be an offside. And let's see, are they going to rule that intentional? It's going to roll the way back into the Phoenix zone with 40 seconds to play in the period.
Coach Rick Patterson juggling his lines just a little bit here. Now he's got Jock Callender playing center on left wing with Dave McCulloch. Dave McCulloch and Jock Callender certainly go back a long way and have played some great hockey together over the years.
Yeah, Jock played his 900th IHL game on Monday in Indianapolis. This is 901. And been kind of a frustrating season for Callender. He missed several games, 7 games with a head injury. Got 2 goals in his last 15 games.
Well, both Jock and Dave McCulloch are Western Canadian boys, played their junior hockey out in Western Canada.
I suspect they've got some folks back home watching the game on TSN, and again, we welcome our Canadian viewers. The Lumberjacks down a goal. Final minute of play here in the opening period at Gund Arena. McElwain won the draw. Back to the line. Quick shot. Knocked down. Rebound out in front. It's poked away. Another shot, and it goes up over the goal. And Dave McConaughey won't miss too many opportunities like that. I think he's talking to himself.
Well, he'd like to certainly have that one back. He got a great opportunity. A good draw for Jock Callender getting the puck back. And again, Dave McCulloch driving for the net. You'll see him off screen here. Dave McCulloch coming right in where he likes to post up. There it is right there. And he just can't get the handle on it. Good play by Bergeron to poke the puck away.
Back at the line, this shot by Corey Foster, knocked away by Bergeron, and Dave McConaughey right on the spot looking for that loose puck.
And I believe
it was Callender.
Well, no, I believe that wasn't it that McElwain hit the crossbar on the return shot.
It was Jock out in front, but they banged it just off the crossbar in behind Bergeron, and the Jacks had a couple of good scoring opportunities there. 32 seconds to play now in the period as we look at Dave McElwain. McElwain will join us in our second intermission tonight. Leads the team with 6 power play goals. 4th on the team with 25 points. And Dave McElwain, you can see his numbers lately. 511 NHL games now in his 10th pro season. In the circle, the Roadrunners tip it to the far boards. And Ken McCray with a chance to clear. He does get it out at center ice. Peter Allen knocked it down there. 23 seconds left in the period. Stepping him back in over the line is Callender with McConaughey. Callender took the shot back down in front. Good play by Rick Zombo. Another penalty coming up, though, against the Roadrunners. And the Lumberjacks, with 16 seconds left in the period, are going to go right back in the power play.
Dave McElwain took quite a hit, I believe, with an elbow. And that's the call right there, giving the Lumberjacks a power play here in the remaining 16 seconds.
Well, McElwain comes to get his helmet, and the defenseman Rusalin Batirshin steps back in. Watch the bottom of your screen here.
Dave McElwain just dumping the puck up, and there's the forearm or elbow right to Dave McElwain's head.
Dave McElwain has taken some abuse this season. It's gotten to a point where he's getting pretty frustrated. That one obviously had to be called.
Well, he has been frustrated, and one of his complaints is all the hucking and grabbing that's going on in the game today. And they say, and the hockey superiors, if you will, are trying to eliminate it, but it seems to be prevalent regardless of what league you're in, whether it's the National Hockey League or the IHL or American Hockey League.
Jacks 0 for 2 on the power play thus far. Jeff Christian toe-to-toe with the Phoenix forward on the far side as they line up for this face-off. Gallagher in to take the draw for the Lumberjacks. Got Brad Lauer on his right wing. Now the Jacks want it. Corey Foster top circle, took the shot when J.C. Bergeron took that against the chest. Juggles that and hangs on with 12 seconds to play in the period.
Pretty wide open period here. Shots on goal. 19 for Phoenix, 17 for Cleveland.
Well, the Lumberjacks, we said, ranked first in the league in shots taken. And both of these two teams give up a ton of shots and have all year long. Gallagher again to take the faceoff against Jamie Morgan. Or Jason Morgan. And Morgan is tossed out of the draw. Now it's Roman Volpat against Gallagher. Volpat won it into the corner. Brad Lauer trying to dump it out in front. Went right across the goal line. Now Jeff Christian on the far side. 5 seconds to play in the period. Phoenix broke that up. Out in front. They tried to jam it on the far side. Brad Lauer almost got it by J.C. Bergeron. The horn is sound, but now we've got a fight to the side of the net. Looks like Jeff Christian is dropping them there with Mark Astley. The period is over, but Christian and Astley have some business to complete here. Ian Moran trying to get in there to break this up. And I don't think any more will come of this as the linesmen trying to get them separated.
Well, they're doing a little John now, and they're both saying, you did this to me, and I did this to you, and you did this to me.
Well, and Christian has heard enough. So the first period comes to an end. The Lumberjacks will still be in the power play for 1:43 when the second period begins.
Well, I think the Lumberjacks are arguing here also that they may have scored a goal.
It's still 3-2 Phoenix after one period of play. We'll take a break and come back with a recap of that first 20 minutes when we return here on the Jacks Hockey Network. Back in the Jacks Hockey Network, Tim Saunders along with Bob Whidden. We're through one period of play here at Gund Arena. The Lumberjacks trail the Phoenix Roadrunners 3-2 in what I guess can be best described as a pretty wide open first period.
Certainly was. An awful lot of shots by both clubs. I really didn't expect that the Phoenix Roadrunners would come up with this kind of an offense.
Phoenix came out, scored the first 2 goals in about 30 seconds time. Brent Grieve got them. We'll take a look at our Revco first period scoring summary. Grieve gets well, not only his 5th goal, but then his 6th goal of the season. The Phoenix jumps out to the 2-0 lead, and the Lumberjacks come right back. And the fact that they come right back, I think, is a key here.
Well, that certainly is a plus for the Lumberjacks coming back to tie the hockey game at 2-2 after falling down 2-0. But now they let in allow that power play goal, and they trail 3-2.
And the worst is not over yet. The Lumberjacks 0 for 2 on the power play. It looked like they were going to be on the power play when the second period began, but that little melee at the end of the first period, it sounds like Jeff Christian's gotten the worst of it. He's got a double minor penalty. The Phoenix player gets just the 2, so much for that third power play.
Well, yeah, that kind of takes you out of it right there with that extra penalty that you get at the end of the period. And the Lumberjacks in the power play, although they have not scored, they've been moving the puck extremely well and getting some good opportunities.
Jacks down a goal after one period of play. Phoenix has a 3-2 lead. We'll take a break and come back with more in our first intermission when we return on the Jacks Hockey Network.